and they come in and share their point of view on what is artificial intelligence. So if you've got a point of view, if you think you know what is artificial intelligence, then please send me a direct message and I will bring you here, and we can have a conversation so that we can share your point of view on what is artificial intelligence. Okay, so if you're watching this on Twitter, which you likely are, then please press the follow button so that you can get more information around artificial intelligence, data science, big data, so forth. If you're watching this on YouTube, then please press the subscribe button and the bell icon. If you're watching this on LinkedIn, maybe, then please follow me. There's a lot of content that flows around. And if you're watching this on Facebook, then do me two favors. One, like this episode, and also share this episode to other groups which are AI focused, which are artificial intelligence, data science focused, so more and more people can learn from our guests. Okay, today Miriam has come in and said that she wants to share her point of view on what is artificial intelligence. So let's bring her in. Hi Miriam, how are you?
I'm all right. How are you today?
Very good, very good. Welcome to the show.
It's a pleasure to be here. Thanks for inviting me.
Miriam, quickly, please introduce yourself to the audience.
I'm a data scientist and a visual artist, and I'm interested in connecting left and right ways of thinking and interpreting our world around us.
Mm-hmm.
I have a background in mathematics and computing, and at this point in time, I'm investigating visual images in relation to how we feel about the world.
Very, very interesting. Okay, so you come from Sydney as well, like I do. So, yep.
I come from Adelaide, so a smaller version, yeah. So I'm adjusting to the big smoke.
Good stuff. Okay, very quickly, what is artificial intelligence for you? Share your point of view.
I think there's two aspects. So there's the notion of artificial, as in synthesized, and then intelligence. So when we think of intelligence, we assess that often from an academic perspective with respect to humans. In animals, we often have trouble perceiving intelligence. We might consider, say, an octopus to have interesting problem-solving skills, or a cow to have like higher level intelligence, but we don't really see them as kind of sentient beings, etc. With respect to humans, I think that our intelligence is an intersection between our ability to understand and understand the world around us, process it, and come up with a response to the world around us. And that's usually mitigated by our groups. So we've got our own personal version of reality, and then we balance that with our group version of reality. Mm-hmm. So we process this from like an information perspective, so that may be our higher brain logic, our emotions, and what we kind of, the people that walk around sensing things and people that walk around sort of intuiting things, like how on earth did you come up with that answer? So that's very left of field sort of thing. And the notion of intersecting artificial and intelligence is trying to find a algorithmic or a process-orientated way of approximating predominantly human ways of interacting with the world.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. And what role does math play in all of this? Do you want to share that?
Objective functions predominantly. So should you have a line going from one decision to the other, or do you have a little curves? Is there a version of grey when you say a yes/no answer? But ultimately, within computer science, you want a concrete answer. So this is one of the biggest things, is that in maths and computing, they want predominantly one answer. And in human life, we have multiple answers and multiple versions of interpreting what we experience. So how do you get equally significant solutions from a computational perspective? It's a really interesting question.
Interesting. Okay, any use case you want to share with the audience? Anything you think just wowed you away or something that was artificial intelligence?
Yeah, I'm interested. What I'm interested at this point in time is how we process our emotions from our visual reference point. So I think that we have kind of like a dream state happening, and we interpret our physical and our conscious world through these classifications or these metaphors, these dreamlike or these approximations. And I'm interested in how our basic languages, of which our visual cortex is one of them, how that triggers our emotions and our memories. So surprisingly, I'm interested in fairy tales. So so I'm interested in how how a user can automatically create an image and therefore represent what's happening inside of them from an emotional or a psychological perspective. That's one use case, but some others I was interested in this week was in how text can be can identify the demographics of the author and how you can actually protect the author's age, sex, and other attributes without actually changing too much their particular writing. The possible extension of that is like if you weren't Shakespeare and you wanted to actually be Shakespeare, could you input your writing and become more Shakespearean?
Actually, someone came onto the show and they were talking about GPT-3, which actually can create text for you, which means that it can go and read Shakespeare for you and summarize it and come up with an explanation of what the Shakespearean language could be written as again. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, if you were kind of creative but not brilliant with English or whatever language your native language is, how could you become and you go, oh, this is my most amazing writer, I'd love to be more like them. How would you go from your base state of I'm kind of okay at writing, but not great, I'd love to be more Shakespearean or whatever your author is? That's a really interesting question.
Yep. So yeah, thank you very much. Thank you for your time, Miriam. It was a pleasure having you on the show.
Okay. Thanks. All right. Good. Thank you. See you later.
See you later. So guys, that was Miriam from Adelaide, living in Sydney, and her point of view on what is artificial intelligence. If you've got a point of view, if you think you want to share what is artificial intelligence, then all you need to do is send me a direct message and I will bring you here like I did with Miriam and all the others in the past few episodes, and you can share your point of view on what is artificial intelligence. And before I go, if you're watching this on Twitter, please follow me. If you're watching this on YouTube, please press the subscribe button and the bell icon. Watching this on LinkedIn, please follow me so that you get alerted when a live session is on. There are lots of live sessions that go on simulcasted on all these channels. And if you're watching this on Facebook, then please press the like button and share this episode with other groups which are artificial intelligence, data science focused. So more and more people can learn from the point of view of what Miriam had to share with you. So thank you very much, guys. Thank you. It was a pleasure having you on the show and watching this live episode, which is quick enough. And thank you. I'll see you soon.